Hi everyone. So right now I'm in the UNESCO heritage site of the churches of Ivanovo. I don't know what to say. But so the churches are closed, but the canyon, I mean, it's natural, so it has to be open. So I'm just gonna show you around because it is quite pretty, and then talk about yesterday. I guess most people knew that it was closed because there isn't really anyone. I can hear a car in the distance, but that's about it. So it's gonna be a pretty fast video, just mostly because not a lot happened yesterday. It was just a lot of road, but and it actually was not a great day to begin with anyway. How do I? There we go. That's sort of straight. So yeah, yesterday. Oh, my angle is all wrong. Should have sorted that out before starting the video. Oh well. Yesterday I started off from Shoumen around 8 o'clock, 8:30. And yeah, no problems there. It was a really gorgeous day at the beginning. So I just went for it. There was a big hill at the beginning, but I mean, I just went through it. And yeah, just really nothing to talk about. Just a lot of fields on either side. Yeah, a couple of hills here and there, but otherwise just mostly a lot of hills. And then around noon, I see these big clouds forming in front of me, and a lot of thunder, a lot of lightning. So I decide to stop for lunch anyway. It's noon, so I stop for lunch, and then it starts pouring. Not pouring. It starts raining. So I put on my poncho, and actually, I want to eat, and I don't really want to eat with my poncho. So I turtle, so I put it on top of my head, and I sort of eat inside. Yeah. And then I just wait for the rain to stop, which took 3 hours. And at the end, I told myself I still had 3 hours and a half to go. And so I was debating, should I go now? And so I can make it there to Ruse when there's still sunlight, or should I wait? So I tried to wait it out just because I didn't want to spend 3 hours and a half being cold. And so I waited until the last minute, which was 3 o'clock, so I would get there at 6:30. And yeah, by 3 o'clock, I decided to just go for it, and then the rain stopped. So I was really lucky, very fortunate. And I decided to. Oh right, and then for the last half hour, the police were right next to me, so I'm not sure they thought I would look suspicious or what, but they just were in the same parking as I was, there was a side of the road, I guess for emergencies. But yeah, they were there and I was there. And so that was kind of funny. But yeah, it stopped raining, so that was good. But since there was a lot of water everywhere, every time a big truck would come by, it would just splash me. Not a lot, just enough to be annoying. But I kept dry, so that was good. And then, yeah, just again, it was the same in the morning. Just a lot of road. It was 112 kilometers yesterday, so it was kind of a lot. And yeah, not much to say, except that at sundown, so it was an okay sunset. But as soon as the sun set, the wind picked up, and it was bad. It was really bad. It was, first of all, it was not the way I wanted it to be. It was in my face, and yeah, it was blowing me off course. So it was to my face and sometimes a little bit on my side, and so I would try to go forward. The wind picked up. I would try to go forward, and then the wind would push me to the side, and I had to hit the back of not the back. I hit the side of the road a couple of times just because the wind was just pushing me and pushing me and pushing me. But yeah, and I yelled out in frustration a couple of times, but nobody was around, so it was okay. And yeah, there was a little bit of traffic, but not too much. So it was just very, very frustrating to have that much wind, especially when you're tired. And yeah, but no, I made it to the hotel, and then all I wanted to do was eat and sleep, which I did. And it helped that there was a supermarket right in front of the hotel, so I got some snacks and some goodies, and yeah, just went to bed. Oh, there was not a lot of, so I put the TV on just to see what was up, and the only sort of English channel that was interesting was Scooby-Doo Boomerang. So I watched a couple of episodes of Scooby-Doo. It was kind of funny. It was like a new generation Scooby-Doo, and one of the episodes, they're in a haunted house. This is probably too much information, but it made me laugh a lot. They're in a haunted mansion with all these weird mirrors, and then they stop and like, whoa, this is scary, and you see the mirror they're looking at, and it's the old school Scooby-Doo, but like what they looked like in old school, and they're like, whoa, I don't like that. So I thought that was a really nice Easter egg, although I don't know how many kids get it, but yeah. And then today I'm here in Ivanovo, so it's an hour and a half from Ruse, I don't know how to say it. But yeah, nobody's here and it's closed, so makes sense why nobody's here. But I'm just gonna take a walk in the canyon for maybe 2 hours, and then at 2 head back, so I can be back at like 3:30, 4, just because it's supposed to rain again tonight, and I don't want to be caught in the rain or in the dark. So yeah, but that's about it. All right,